Hey guys! Welcome to my 18-week pregnancy bump date. That's almost halfway. Like, what in the world? So amazing. But, sorry this is a couple days late. Everything just kind of got thrown off with James getting his wisdom teeth pulled, and yesterday I thought I was going to record it and get it up, but we ended up just having a really lazy day, laying around, and it was nice. So I'm sorry this is a day late. Well, technically 2 days late, but I hope you guys understand. But everything's going great, so let me just go over some symptoms from week 18. Okay, so there was a lot of round ligament pain, and you know, I always just thought it was like, when people had said round ligament pain, you're like, okay, it probably feels like it's stretching or pulling or whatever, and it does, but like, I mean, it really does hurt sometimes. It doesn't feel good. Like, sometimes it's really uncomfortable. And obviously it's exciting because it means your belly's growing and everything, but sometimes you're like, okay, that just doesn't feel great. Ouch. And I think where he's laying too on the right side, it pulls a little bit more just because he's always over there just kind of hanging out, and it just stretches it out a little bit, so it's a little sore sometimes, but definitely nothing that's like unbearable or unmanageable or whatever. Another thing this week is sleeping is just not as great because I'm constantly tossing and turning, and my friend let me borrow her, it's the Bobby Total Body Pillow, and I like it. However, if you guys have never seen the Bobby version, it's basically 3 pieces that you can put together in different ways if you want like the belly piece out, or it has like a piece for your head, piece for your legs. And it's a great pillow, but it's definitely made for people who are taller than 5 feet, because with the belly thing in there, the leg part is so far down that it doesn't really support my legs, because my legs are a solid like 4 to 6 inches higher than where it starts. So it doesn't work for me as well as it would for pretty much anybody else of normal height. But I still like it just because I love being surrounded by pillows, so I am still using it, and it is helping a little bit. Another thing this week, which was just so incredible, like just so ridiculously incredible, I was sitting downstairs in my little lazy boy rocker chair that I'm always in, and all of a sudden it almost felt like, I guess the best I could describe it is at first almost like something was kind of moving, like in your lower abdomen, like something was digesting, like you can kind of feel something, I could feel something moving, and then all of a sudden it just like stopped in a lump, and I was like, what was that? Because I hadn't felt anything like that before. It was just been like kicks and little things like that. And so I put my hand down exactly where I felt like this lump, and I could clearly feel him in a little ball, and I kind of like pushed on him lightly, and I could feel him from the outside moving inside. It was the craziest thing. And then he kicked me and moved away like, hey, don't push on me. Come on, what are you doing? I'm trying to like get in my little hammock over here. But it was amazing, incredible. Like, I didn't think at this point I would be able to feel him on the outside, but he was just curled up in a little ball, all comfy on my right side, and it felt so bizarre and amazing and incredible and every other sensation ever. It was just so cool. So this week was also exciting because we had our anatomy scan, and if you saw my vlog from Friday, you'll see where I said everything was great, which it was amazing, but I'll go a little bit more in depth into that. So basically, I went in, and so I had the ultrasound before my actual doctor's appointment. And first off, I was totally thrown off by this, and I don't know if it's just, you know, I know that not every office does this, but I didn't know for the anatomy scan that some offices do an internal ultrasound to check your cervix. Not that it was bad, it's just I wasn't anticipating it. So it was something that I was a little surprised to have done, but I mean, I didn't care. Not like I already haven't had 3 of them, you know, it's not really a big deal, or more than that, I guess. Anyway, so my cervix was closed, and then when she pushed on my belly, it was still closed, so that's really good. The only thing about my cervixy area was that my placenta is close to it, but I think it has to be less than 2 centimeters away where your placenta is attached it has to be less than 2 centimeters from it to be considered placenta previa, and I'm at 2.1 centimeters, so I am good. And she said that it does usually move up to the further along you get, so they're really not concerned at all. But if it was a little closer, I would be considered to have placenta previa and then have to be a little bit more careful. But everything seemed great with that. The next thing that really was just, it's been stressing me out for a while. I was so worried that he would have what I have, just the bone disease that I have, which would be able to be picked up on this ultrasound that we had. So, you know, for the past couple weeks, I've just been so worried, even though it was such a low chance that he would have it. Still, it was just something that it worried me because I don't want him to have surgeries. I don't want him to have the pain that's associated with it, and I just want him to be okay. And I would feel awful if he ended up having it, and obviously it'd be my fault. So, but that was a possibility that we could have faced, even though very low. So anyway, I went in there, and the ultrasound tech, literally guys, I know I've talked about her a million times. She is the greatest thing ever. I love her. She's amazing. So I went in there thinking, like, she doesn't remember what I have. Like, I'll have to explain to her probably what to look for and all this stuff. So I was like, yeah, you know what I have? Like, we'll be able to tell by measuring the femurs. And she goes, oh, I know. She's like, no, I've been researching it because I wanted to make sure that, you know, when you came in here, we would know what to look for. So she took her own time, because it's not a disease that's, like, so common that everybody would know what to look for. It's not like that. So she already researched it. She knew exactly what she was measuring, what to look for, and all this stuff. She was on it, guys. And his femurs, his humeruses, they all measured perfect, which is just amazing, because if he had what I had, they'd be measuring very short. Like substantially shorter than what they would be at normal 18 weeks. So they looked great, and he looked great, and everything was just, oh, as soon as she said that, so relieved, just so happy and thankful and blessed again, even more than we already are, that he's healthy. He's seemingly really healthy. Everything looked fantastic. Now, I was like, okay, they said boy when we went in at 15 weeks. Can you, like, triple check that? And she's like, yeah, of course. So anyway, she's looking, and she's really quiet. I was like, oh please, don't tell me it's a girl. Not because I wouldn't want a girl, but just because, like, we've already bought clothes, like, the room's painted, we've already got boy in our heads, you know? So I'm like, I'm scared. So she was like, honestly, like, she was like, he's in a really bad position, because she was trying to get the shot from under him, like between his legs, but his legs were crossed. Not like crisscrossed, but like crossed. And she was like, I can't see anything from this angle, and he is not moving. Like, we were trying to move him around, doing everything. He was like, no, we can keep our legs like this, you know, keeping it closed, which is great. I'm okay with that. But, so he was just being a little difficult, and I was like, oh my gosh, because she was like, I can't see anything, like, I don't see his thing, whatever. I was like, oh my gosh, he's a girl. Ah, I'm scared. So anyway, she gets a shot from the side that you can clearly see he's a little boy. Like, it was very evident. And what she was like, okay, it's kind of like flopped over on one of his legs. So that's why when he was crossed, you can't really see it. And then she also got another shot from the top, where she also confirmed that it was a boy. But I didn't talk about a panic attack for a couple minutes in there, guys, when I was like, oh no, oh my gosh, we got it all wrong. Because I was just thinking back to the 15-week ultrasound. I was like, it was so clearly a boy. He was so clearly a boy. Where did it go? But, so that was really funny. But turns out he's still a boy, so that's good. But yeah, so the ultrasound went great. And then I saw my doctor afterwards. And I think so far I've gained a total of 6 pounds, which I think at this point you're supposed to have gained between 5 and 12 or something like that. So yeah, that seems good. Not gaining tons and tons of weight, but still gaining weight, so I guess that's great. Oh, and I forgot to say, he was, like, they estimated that his weight is around 7 ounces, which is, I think they said, right on track, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, otherwise the doctor's appointment was really quick. He just asked if I had any questions, which I really didn't. And that's pretty much it. But yeah, it was a really good week. So week 18, I like that. I like it. The movements are getting stronger and it's so incredible. I can't wait for each and every one of you to experience this because it's amazing. And I know that when you guys experience it, you're just going to love and cherish every second of it because it's the greatest thing ever. And I want that for each and every one of you, and I hope that you guys all get to experience that so soon. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this up because this is probably a long bump date, but let me show you my belly. And I am wearing regular leggings right now, which are like sucking my back fat in, so if I have some love handles going on, just ignore those. It's fine. It's good. Alright. From the side, the front, the other side, so yeah, that is my 18-week belly. Anyways, I hope you guys had a great weekend and have a great week, and I will see you guys tomorrow, but you'll see it Tuesday, and my daily vlog. But anyways, like I said, I hope you guys are doing great, and I will talk to you soon. Bye guys.